Just hold on a second. I just gotta do a couple things before we get started. Plus, want to make sure we get some people in here. All right. Want to see who's in here? Oh, Nicole, how you doing? Hey, listen, Nicole. Don't forget today at 2 o'clock we're gonna be doing the review for the movie um on the Sorry to Bother You on my main channel, JDog88. That's where we're gonna do this live stream. The one I'm doing now, it's gonna be talk about people's YouTube channels. Matter of fact, Nicole, yours is gonna be one of the channels I talk about to help you get some more subscribers. What do you think about that, Nicole? Is that all right with you? And since you're here, maybe you can pick what video. Maybe you can pick what video from your channel that we can do as an example. And also, if there's any other social media platforms that you want people to subscribe to you, that you do content and stuff, we talk. That's what's going to be about. I'll explain more when we get started. And this one won't be long because of the fact that we have the 2 o'clock one on my main channel. Right now, we only have 3 viewers. Um, okay. All right, let's see if we can get some other people real quick before we get started. Okay, we got 4 viewers. Trying to see who else is going to show up today. Also going to see who else can actually be able to come too. All right, so we got 4 viewers. Let's see if we can get some more first. Excuse me. I was feeling a little sneeze or something. All right. Let's see, we got 4 so far. At least what we can do is, this is basically a second channel called Support These Platforms and Channels number 2. Of course, the reason why I call it that is because what I've been doing with some of these live streams, I've been helping talk about other Black content creators, and so we can help with their platforms and stuff. I'll probably give you exactly about showing what I was doing with the first video called Support These Platforms and Channels number 1, to give you a clue on what I've been doing. All right, let's see who we get. All right. I guess we're going to get only a few viewers so far. I'll probably start inviting people during the process. So I guess let's get started with today's topic. Just as soon as I find me. Hold on. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. All right, what you're looking at is what I've been doing. What's going to happen with this video that I've been talking about on this video that you're looking at now. This, of course, is I've been promoting live stream. I've been promoting black content creators and their different YouTube or other social media account channels and stuff. So this is actually the second video. Well, but first, for those of you who are new to what's going on here, I've been talking about different black content creators. What you're looking at now are just some examples of some of the black content creators that I was talking about. Also have up here. Yeah, this is just the example of some of the black content creators that were talked about in the last video. I know Tom Biz is part of the LDBC. He's been trying, this is just one channel that I talked about. This is Town Biz All Media. Right now he has 486 subscribers. His goal by the end of this summer is trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So, and then what I did was I talk about people. I showed the example to a video, and then what I did was this. I went on here, put like their link on the chat room, and then right there, that's his channel right here. That's the link to his channel. This is for anyone who wants to subscribe to his channel so we can help. See, I did this is because that way we can promote different content creators and help them with their channels. These are just some. These are just some of the different content creators that I have so far. Let me see who's in the chat room now. Okay, it's only got five people. Stuff. Hey, for those who are just coming in, nice to see you. Gab. Oh, let me mod you real quick. What's up? First of all, Gab, you're now officially a moderator. Let me make sure I'm subscribed to your channel. Yep, I'm subscribed to your channel. Maybe we should talk about your channel too. Would you like me to talk about your channel so we can help get you subscribers? I've just looked at your channel. You got about 468 60 subscribers. Let's see if we can help you grow that. Sheila Furnace, hey, how you doing? We're just explaining what's going on. All right. Hey, how's it going? So we got Nicole, we got Sheila, we got Gab Talk Media. All right. You know what? Since you're here, let's see. Who do we want to start with? How about we start ladies first? Nicole. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to all the people you see on this channel. Well, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to, if y'all want to, for real quick, I'm going to give you a link to this particular video that you're looking at right now. This is my first. This is called Support These Platforms. The channel is number 1. I just stopped the video, and then these are the different people. So if you want to real quick and then come back, you can subscribe to all those people. You only have 10 minutes. All right. You know what? Why don't we do your platform first? By the way, if you have time, make sure you subscribe. Go to here this link real quick. Open a you could like open a tab, look at that video, and then you can look at all those channels, and you can subscribe to all those channels. You got Jedi, you got POV Hilarious, you got Paris, Ashley W, Town Biz, those POV Hilarious D. These are all different people that I've subscribed to as well, and we want to help grow their. So now we're going to start with a new batch of people, and we'll start with you first, Gab, since you going to only be here for a couple of minutes. So what I'm about to do right now is about to click off my screen real quick, and we'll go to your channel first. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to yours first. All right, Gab, since you're here, we're gonna talk about your channel first. This is Gab Talk Media. Hold on. Yes. Make sure. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me start all over. All right. All right. Now where was it? Oh yes, Gab Talk Media. So, Gab, since you're here, what video should we do? Now we can only do like maybe a short video that will only last maybe a couple of seconds or a few minutes. What will be the best video we should do? Also, I think what I should also do is I should probably do a panel so that way we can also get other people's opinions. So Gab, Nicole, you want to get on here? Okay, Sheila, that's good. You're subscribed to Gab. All right, Gab, if you or Nicole or anyone want to get on here and maybe we could talk about your video. You want to do the John Henry Clark one? All right, I want to see. You can get on the link here, the Hangout, and maybe you could talk about your video too. Nicole, you as well, because we're going to talk about your channel as well. All right. All right. All right. Let's see, the John Henry Clark. What's the title of the John Henry Clark one? I'm trying to find the title. Oh, here it is. John Henry Clark. Oh, hey, Gab, what's up?
Peace, fam. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. The one with John Henry Clark, it got like this short.
Hey, when I play this video, I'm gonna have to ask you to mute your audio because I think I hear some background.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I couldn't mistake. All right. No problem.
All right. Yeah, just mute your audio and then we'll start playing the video.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. This is Gab about Dr. John Henry Clark. Let me make sure that. Okay. All right. Let's get started, shall we?
Talk media. Hopefully this will be a short video. I'm on my way to work, family. Shout out to Brother Rob. Brother Rob, who has a YouTube channel, and Brother DS1 Ross from Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to those brothers. Did an interview last night. I'm sorry, a show last night and a presentation that was very interesting enough. And I am giving them that shout out. But I did a video. What was interesting and why I'm doing this video, I did a video yesterday about why I never really studied John Henry Clark and some of the others that were in opposition. I came up through consciousness, or I found consciousness in the teachings of the Nation of Islam. I entered the arena of what is known now as Black conscious thought. You define it for yourself. I think, you know, we throw a lot of terms around here, and a lot of them are way too loose. And we need to really define ourselves, but I don't want to get sidetracked. I never studied the brother, and I'll tell you the interesting story why. When we come up under a teaching, right, that has literally, in your opinion, saved your life, you have an allegiance to those sorts of teachings. So even if it's like religion or the church or something like that, it could be non-religious, but it could be the Moors. So there's a certain allegiance to the brother and brothers, or the main teachers who actually moved you into a specific direction. So when you are out and about and in your conversations, you notice that there's this school of thought who doesn't have an appreciation. Not that they don't have an appreciation, but they have a disrespect for what it is that you study, the thing that you've studied that that saved your life. You know, the thing that you found a savior in. And you see disrespect, I like outright, very forward disrespect by either the leader of a particular school of thought or their representatives, intended representatives or unintended representatives. But when that leader unleashes, or when that leader acts a particular way, it unlocks in the students a particular, they begin to also let go of a certain discipline towards whatever that leader doesn't like. And let me unravel that. I saw years ago, or I saw from conversations with people who studied Dr. Joseph Ben Yakinen, and forgive the pronunciations, John Henry Clark, I believe, and some others, a few others, that in those conversations with their representatives, it sounded very distasteful and disrespectful. Not that the leader did, but John Henry Clark in particular, though, I heard later, like some videos. I watched some videos of the brother talk about, like, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, whom is, you know, where I came into consciousness from. That's just what it is. It is what it is. He was very disrespectful towards the minister, and quite a few clips that I've heard. And it was very direct. And I believe it incited in his followers, in the people who study him, the same directness. And it tainted, especially at that time, when I was coming in as a child, whether I wanted to study his work. Because for me, if it didn't seem like you were about true brotherhood, and when you became too personal, it just taints whether or not I want to deal with you in any way. And so that happened in the followers. It happened then, and it's still present. That these two schools of thoughts that can't seem to get it together. But I know for a fact that in the Nation of Islam, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan addressed this. And he talks to the believers about his mistakes coming up and how splitting the family was not the ideal way to go. So I immediately began to see him follow his own advice. And so my posture and position modified. Okay? Because you're just following experience, family. You're not following, we're not going to get spooky about this. You're just taking experience, leadership, and following it. John Henry Clark is an esteemed scholar in that community, in the Black community, along with some others. He's an esteemed historian, referenced all the time. And so, character, though, because I haven't decided what I wanted to name this, but I want people to come and listen. The character of an individual definitely will impact how much people want to associate themselves, or it will identify what kind of people you want. And, you know, I really, to be honest, I've found many people, many, not all, but many, to be pretty distasteful. You know, and I don't know that was Dr. John Henry Clark's intent, you know, or if that was his last wishes, that be the last will and testament. That's what's been in my mind when it comes to dealing with him, is the people who represent him and his own testimonies. I didn't see that of the other brothers, and I'm just sharing a truth of how it affected, you know, whether or not I felt I needed to study in that direction, because in my opinion, a divide in the groups, and I didn't go in a direction. And I'm saying this as a lesson. Some people, you know, really just don't care, you know, whether you come and listen or not. Some people don't care. They don't care how you feel about how you came to consciousness. And they don't care about whether they're affecting your esteem, or some people really just, they don't give a damn. And I think it's distasteful, and I think it's non-productive. And I think eventually it will probably pass. And so, family, I'm gonna end it. I think I'm gonna end it here by saying that the development of character and love for self, love for the Black community through its ignorances, its many idiosyncrasies, because we have many. So we grab a school of thought and we hang on to it and we die with it. You know, I don't think that anybody really did that from ill intent. But when you are a leader, you have to guide the young energy that's going to follow you, or it'll turn into something like really distasteful. And eventually it will die, because the family can't take that. I don't believe that humans want to take abuses because of their ignorance, you know? I really don't. So with that being said, work on your character no matter what. So I think I will be ordering some work from brother Dr. John Henry Clark. Although I've heard many arguments that rebuts some of his, I still think he's the community has proven and shown that he's a worthy scholar. And that's my piece, man. I just want to offer that white flag or understanding to the family in hopes that we will work on character and caring about the effect that we'll have on other people with regard to how we convey our understandings, our messages, our consciousness. It's important. Okay? That's it. That's all. That's my piece. This is Gab from Gab Talk Media. I'm out. Thanks for listening.
All right, we're gonna stop there. Gab, since this is your video, this was from your video, we figured you have some say to this.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. First, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, thanks. I was able to switch to my phone from this. For those who don't know that they can do that, y'all can do that and move with the Hangouts. So, yeah, the video, I think I was as clear as possible there, and that particular video came up. I had heard I got tired of listening to some of the division in the community, and I saw directly where it was coming from. And a lot of times, even in the Nation of Islam, when the Nation of Islam's leaders or ministers have positions about particular other leadership and they call them out by name and stuff like that, how that actually does the community. It has a ripple effect to the community. And I think that it causes an issue that maybe the leadership didn't intend it to go that far, you know what I mean? But it does go far. So later on, like I said, I learned from Minister Farrakhan that we got to be careful about being personal, you know what I mean? So that's kind of where I came from. So I just wanted to re-interject that into the community. It's nothing new. People have said this before. I just kind of put it out to the audience that doesn't mind listening to me, you know, because we all have our favorite tones and temperaments, and we get moody about who we want to hear things from. So I don't see any issue with us reconveying the message on our own channels. Like for instance, anybody listening to this now, if they wanted to take a similar issue and go put it on their channel because they have other followers that want to hear things from them, they should do that, because the point is the point. The principles are the principles. So that's where I am. I love what you're doing, brother. I actually gave you a shout out on one of my other videos. I couldn't remember what it was, because I said, brother J Dog, I'm gonna steal your idea, man. But this is an excellent way to show love to the community. I'm telling you.
Actually, I kind of got this idea of showing people's platforms and stuff like that from a woman by the name of Lisa Cabrera. She was doing something similar, and she even promoted my channel. So, or at least my mainstream channel and one of my backup channels. She didn't promote this one. This is my live stream channel. She didn't promote this one, but she promoted my main channel, which is JDog8807. And so I figured we need to start doing more of this so that we can connect more to the community. I figure one way is we subscribe to each other, even if they're not doing content. Maybe one day they will do content. So that way we will have a sense of connection.
Right.
And it's not just YouTube channels I'm going to talk about. And I'll do more videos with different people's YouTube channels, Twitter accounts, Instagram, Black Junction, Black Spot, Black Avenger, whatever. Anyone with a platform that could be good to the black community. So right now, what I'm going to do is I put in the link. I'm about to put in the link to your channel. So those of you in the chat room, I just put in a link that will lead to his. So if you are not the subscriber of Gab Talk Media, hurry on real quick and go to that link and subscribe to his channel. Also, whenever this live stream is finished, just like with the first video, I'll probably put in the description and comment section all the different content creators that we talked about. So if you want to come back to this video, or if you're someone who has missed,
big time,
who has missed this live stream, can watch it later on and subscribe to the people. Nicole, I believe you're now on the well, what do you like to say about Mr. Gab?
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just turn it up a little bit, but I can hear you.
Okay. How about now? Is it better?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Good morning. Thank you for having me here. It's very early for me. My plane just landed like 9 hours ago. But yeah, you said that you were doing this, so I wanted to be here. And I'll be back for the other one. You said at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, but that's going to be my JDog 8807. That's my main channel. We're going to do that live stream there.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I'm actually scrambling, trying to find something that would fit the same vein as Gab, his video. I really appreciate his content and your content as well. My focus is more on science and tech and just current events, but I really appreciate having different perspectives on all these topics. So yeah, I mean, it's really up to you what video you want to choose from me. But yeah, I like the way that he thinks and the way that he conveys his messages. Because when he's speaking, he forces you to slow down and really think and digest the information that he's giving you. You know, he's not all over the place. And I really appreciate that from him.
All right. Well, right now, since you're here, we're gonna go to your platform. So right now,
thanks, Nico. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. Let's see how I'm gonna find your channel. Oh, wait, don't tell me. Okay, here. All right. So, that's BMild. No, that's not it. That's Lyndon. Dang it! Don't tell me I forgot where I had your channel. Oh, here it is, right here. All right. Yeah, I just have so many people lined up, but I might not be able to do all of them. But all right. Now we're looking at your channel, Nicole. First of all, what will be the best video? And now it has to be kind of short because we don't have much time. It looks like we got you on the beach. What will be your best video?
That's a good question. I'm going through my content. It's like I don't know. I mean, I think that's the way my channel is. It's all based on what people have interest in. They can pick what they want. You know, it's like a menu. If they're into science, they can pick that. Current events. I don't know. I would say you pick the best one. That was just a real quick when I was at the beach. We were about to leave.
Oh yeah, because I think that's what your face. I mean, I don't want to do the video if you don't want me to show your face or anything.
I'm seeing There was one that was interesting about the CDC director whose son was also on opioids. He almost overdosed. That's like down third row, last one on the right. And there's a lot of them on, like I said, science, technology. There's one, oh, wait, there's one up there where it has the wine glasses. That's one that's interesting because it relates directly to what's happening here.
You want
With
me to do this one?
Yeah,
The
that's fine.
California wine?
Yeah, there's a lot of radiation going on, and I'm not trying to bite off anyone's channel. Radical Home Sister, I know that she has a lot of knowledge on radiation, and I'm learning now. So
All right.
I'll
Well,
mute
we'll pick
myself.
this one. This
Okay.
is Nicole Ali. This one talks about the California wine with radiation. So we're going to play one of her videos right now.
Hello, everyone. This is Nicole Ali. I have another video here. It's about California wines that contain Fukushima radiation. This came out a while ago, and I'm just now getting to it. So if you can see from the title, yes, I'm like, what the hell? WTF all the way, because they're saying the title, California wines contain Fukushima radiation, and it's not a bad thing. So clearly these people are on one. They're on one. That's I'll say that. So it starts off saying, in an underground lab covered by 9 feet of concrete and compacted dirt, 2 nuclear physicists hunt for fraudulent wine. Their method is unusual. They're coming from the wine itself without ever opening the bottle. Now, in a new print study, Michael Pravakov and Philippe Hubert at the National Center for Scientific Research and University of Bordeaux in France show the radiation from the 2011 disaster at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant made its way into California wine. So this is already predicted. If you go to the Radical Home Sister, Ms. Anjali, look at her video. She talks about this in depth. I just happened to scroll and find this article myself. Excuse me for the delay. I've been very busy, and I'll speak of that later on, perhaps in a live stream. But going on, detection has been used for decades as a way to verify the age or vintage of a wine. Wines from 1952 to the 1970s, for example, have much higher radiation levels due to above-ground nuclear testing that, of course, we know occurred in the California area and in the desert. As for Fukushima, other studies have found increased levels of radiation in the ocean and marine life off the Pacific coast of North America after the incident. And all the links you see in red, I have added in the description box, so you can go check those out at your leisure. The difference in this study, they're trying to say, is the first to examine how the cloud of atmospheric radiation traveled across the ocean to affect grapes in the Napa Valley. And it explains what the physicists did. So they talk about cesium-137, and of course, I'm not going to read this whole article, it's quite long. But what they do is here, they're able to detect gamma rays. So you have alpha, beta, and gamma rays that come from radioactive isotopes such as cesium-137, fluorine, iodine, barium, all these different isotopes that are radioactive, tritium, and so forth. So they are using the same techniques that we use for glass making and evaporate the radioactive material off the bottle, off the glass bottle. So the radiation must come from the wine itself because they didn't have any detectable levels on the glass. So they say here, an unopened bottle of wine sits next to a germanium detector. Gamma rays from radioactive cesium-137 in the wine are quantified by the detector, giving researchers an approximate year the wine was made based on the type of isotope. And let's see. Now, Another thing to note is because the radiation levels went up and down as nuclear tests were done in the 1950s and 60s, they can't tell the exact year, but if the wine is labeled pre-1950, like many extremely expensive wines dating back to the 1700s, absolutely no radiation should be detected. In a 2009 study that I've linked in the description box by Pravakov and Hubert, more than half of the wines tested were determined to be fake, when measurable amounts of cesium-137 were found in the wine. So they talk about what they found. I'm going to skip down to this area where they're doing more testing here. And what they're doing is using, they're putting the glass into this, I guess this tester. I don't know why he's not wearing gloves, why he's not protected. But there's a special detector they use for cesium-137, apparently, and they're using that here. And they're detecting from the sides of the bottle. So why it matters, that's the most important thing in the article. They say the amount of radiation present in all the wine tested by their lab is too small to harm a person's health. I disagree, because any level of radiation is a harmful level of radiation. I don't care how small, I don't care how minute or how hard to detect. Now, the way he's detecting this is very like, not, I wouldn't say backwards, but it's very old school, you know, without using any other term, it's old school. He's detecting it very close, and that's fine. But you also have to understand there's a decay level that cesium-137 and all radioactive isotopes have. So the radiation that has been released is already it's out of the alpha, beta, and gamma levels. Now it's at the lower level. It has low frequency, low energy, but you can still get affected. You can still have radiation getting on you. And if you're drinking the wine, of course, if the radiation is in the wine because it was on the grapes, then you're ingesting radiation. They say that his team estimates that you need to drink more than 40,000 bottles of wine a year of the most radioactive vintage to get sick. That's 110 bottles every day. He says they're trying to make a joke of it. You probably die of alcohol poisoning well before radiation poisoning. My thing is, I would not want to be drinking wines that contain any amount of radiation. I don't care what they say in this article. Y'all be the judge. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Those of you who have not subscribed yet, I encourage you to please subscribe to my channel. Press that notification bell twice so you can be notified when I post new videos and go live. Those of you who are already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you in the next video. And as always, have a great day and stay safe. These people don't understand.
All right. That is Nicole.
Yeah.
Thank you for the video.
You're welcome.
Gab, do you have something to say?
Yes, that was powerful by Sister Nicole. The video, because of her expertise, let me start by saying this as well. I'm always intrigued by people who have put in the work, like really discipline themselves to go through intense study. And Nicole, you correct me if I'm wrong. You are a scientist, correct? By trade.
Yes, primarily genetics. So yes.
Yeah. See, I don't know where to begin to think what you had to go through to get into something like that. All of the math and all of the stuff that you had to undergo, all of the sleepless nights, you know, to learn what it is that you're talking about. So, powerful video on radiation. I've been hearing some things about this from a few different platforms, not a lot, but a few different platforms. The Radical Sisters one, and I believe Lisa Cabrera also.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the unity of the message, that messaging is powerful. And then we're coming from these perspectives and expertise. So I'm definitely feeling the video, J-Dog. That's my piece on that for now.
All right. What I'm about to do is I'm about to put in a link to anyone who in the chat room. The link is Nicole. All right. Make sure you come. All right. The link. If you're not a subscriber of Nicole Ali, go to that the link I just put in, and maybe for a little while you go and subscribe to her channel if you're not yet a subscriber. All right.
Thank you. Can I just say something quickly?
Go ahead.
This is, thank you. I really appreciate you doing this for everyone's channels. One of my main goals is to just have our people just think differently about different topics. I mean, even if it just reaches you and Gab, you know, that's good right there. I'm doing my job. You know, I'm fulfilling a goal, because we have to think about, for instance, the article talks about radiation in the wine. I mean, that should get you thinking about, well, what else has radiation? You know, what else out here has radiation? How do we protect ourselves? And just having us think about things differently, you know, and act on things differently is important for me. So yeah, I really appreciate you putting this out. It's great. I will probably, as Gab said, I'll probably take this idea as well, just to have more people involved with STEM come together and have a hangout. I think that would be really good as well.
Yeah, I think that would be good as well. All right. Now we're going to move on to another person. Let's see. Who do I want to? All right, we got another sister we want to talk about. Have you heard of the person by the name of Niall Says? Because that's who I'm about to talk about next.
No, I'm not familiar with that channel.
All right.
No, I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it before.
All right. Well, here she is. This is Niall Says. She talks about different stuff. White supremacy, the black community, and stuff like that. Current events, maybe some celebrity stuff. So right now we're gonna play one of her videos. She has a backup channel called Naya Says Again. The only reason why she did that is because I think YouTube has been suspending her account, but it's still up right now. So we're gonna try to do maybe a video from her main channel and probably from her backup channel. I probably it would have been better if she was able to show up, but let's see. What's be the best video? Let's do this one, the one on George Zimmerman and stuff like that. Yeah, let's do her.
Hey guys, it's your girl Nyla. What's good? Let's get into this business. So the Trayvon Martin documentary that is headed by the collaboration of Jay-Z and Paramount has George Zimmerman all up in his feelings. So he has actually been charged with stalking the private investigator who was working this documentary. The guy's name is Dennis Warren, and he had contact with the other victims of George. So apparently a lot of people don't know this, but George, even after murdering this child, Trayvon Martin, he has stalked, harassed, beat up, and shot other people. So this definitely validates our early assessment of this man literally hunting that child down, being bloodthirsty, being a fucking Neanderthal, and murdering him in fucking cold blood. This validates it all because he has never stopped doing this shit. So apparently he went to the investigator and he was trying to see who he talked to, which victims he talked to, what they talked about, the extent of everything about the documentary. And he ended up actually in court pleading guilty to the charges. But the court reports state that he sent over 60 text messages, 30 emails, and a whole bunch of other stuff for a 9-day period trying to get contact with this investigator. This guy has absolutely no boundaries. And I'm going to tell you, I actually, believe it or not, I had a personal interaction with Zimmerman and the auctioneer, because maybe people don't know about this, but he actually auctioned off the weapon that he used to murder this boy. So the fact that somebody wanted that gun lets you know the sick pathology of the dominant culture. You know how like the swirl bitches like to talk about how awesome and great these white men are, but to know that they actually auctioned off and bidded for the murder weapon of a child lets you know how sick the dominant culture is, lets you know how sick these motherfuckers are. So I'm in this Facebook group, and it was a black gun owners group. And I emphasize it was allegedly a black gun owners group. So during the time when I'm in this group, I noticed George Zimmerman's profile along with another guy. I believe his name was Todd, but Todd is the auctioneer. He is the person that owned the auction, that sold the gun. So him and Zimmerman are in the group. I really thought at first that this was just people creating fake accounts, but after doing a lot of research, we realized that this was actually Zimmerman's account. Zimmerman and the auctioneer made jokes about, made fun of, made light of, called Trayvon all types of names in a black group. Now, I'm one person that is all for freedom of speech. I don't like people being censored just because they have different opinions and all that kind of stuff and come from a different perspective. I don't like that. But the fact that this was a black group and he was heckling black people about the murder of a child, and he was the actual murderer, it sat in a different place with me. I was completely disgusted. The next thing that I did, because I'm a little messy on Facebook sometimes. I just have y'all to know this. I created a chat box. I put George Zimmerman and the auctioneer in the chat box, and my friends and I just went the fuck in on them. Eventually, they blocked me, got my account disabled, and all that kind of stuff. And I know that was not a victory, but I mean, it did make me feel good to tell him personally how I felt about him and to shit on him, even if it was a chat box. But anyway, I just wanted to report this stuff to you guys. And by the way, that Trayvon Martin story is going to premiere on July 30th, and it is going to be on the Paramount channel. So let's make sure that we tune in and support that effort. Rest in peace to Trayvon Martin. So if you like my commentary, please click like, comment, and subscribe. And if you don't like it, you can click dislike, you can still comment, you can still subscribe, because you're bound to come back and find something that will entertain you or be of an intellectual benefit. Bye.
All right.
I like her.
Niall says. So what do y'all think?
I like her. Lila says, yeah, she's speaking real truth. I appreciate that too, because she's come from a real perspective, and I saw on her channel, at the top of her channel, which I should have put on mine, it was like, warning, I cuss a lot. And I'm like, dang, I should have put that on mine, because everybody know how I am. I pop off, especially when there's something like this type of topic. It really just infuriates me to no end. Y'all don't understand. My face be red, and that's why I don't be on the camera sometimes. But yeah, she was able to convey the message, and that's crazy how close she got to actually speaking to him through Facebook. You know, we have to be careful on social media. But I'm glad that she was able to get that out. You know, great video.
All right. What about you, Gav? What do you think about? Oh, and by the way, hey, Dark Void. Hey, August Stream. Hey, if you see some links over there, there are the links to both Gab and Nicole's channels. What I'm doing is I'm promoting people's channels, and I'm hoping y'all subscribe to those channels if you're not subscribers. But Gab, what do you have to say about Niall Says?
Oh yeah, shout out to them, to her, and shout out to the people in the chat.
That was an awesome video, and like Nicole said, something that needed to be on blast, man. Um, I can appreciate her clarity. She knew exactly what she wanted to say. Like that, I want to get to a space where I can like not pause as much. Like there are so many people that can get on here and like spew out everything they want to say almost without pause. That's amazing to me. So she definitely has the gift for a gab, and that was funny. Um, yeah. So yeah, it was an excellent video. I'm going to subscribe
All
to see
right.
what else she puts out.
Right now, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put her main channel, link to her main channel right now. I put in a link to her main channel. So if y'all want to go over and click on that link and go to her main channel for a little bit to subscribe and then come on back, you can do so as well. Another thing I'm about to do is I'm about to show her backup channel. She created this backup channel. This is Now Says Again. It basically talks about some of the same stuff, but I guess she was smart to realize the situation is going on with YouTube that she created the backup channel. So this is her backup channel. Now I'm about to put a link to her backup channel. This is Now Says Again. So look at the two links I just put in. One will be her main channel, and the other one will be her backup channel. Let's see if we can play a video from her backup channel. Oh, this one is about Jamal Bryant going after that pastor over those pastors who met with Trump. So let's hear from Miss.
Hey guys, it's your girl Nyla. What's good? I hope everybody's doing well. So I got some stuff I need to talk about. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And don't forget to go to my main channel and subscribe there. There will be a link to that channel in the description box. Let's get into this business now. So Jamal Bryant, over the last couple of days, have been whining and crying all over social media because he's upset. I think the motherfucker just feel left out, to be perfectly honest with you. But I digress. Let's talk about this. So he had a 25-minute video on Periscope where he just went in and he talked bad about the pastors that had the round table with Trump. And before we go any further, let me go ahead and get my disclaimer because I know motherfuckers like to be stupid and unclear about things. Well, let me tell you, I don't support no political party. My votes typically are within the local elections because those are the ones that I am most concerned about. I don't trust politicians, but I will vote my interests. So I don't have any party loyalty. So I will never go to a ballot and check Democrat locally or check all Republican. There will be a little bit of everything depending on what their voting record is, what their track record is, and what my interests are. So that is how I vote. I don't align myself politically with anybody. So, but this is what I do like. I like proper context and I like the truth. And I don't like to see my people being used and basically being taken advantage of intellectually because we're not paying attention to the small detail. So without further ado, let me finish. So we know all of the pastors got with Donald Trump and they had a roundtable meeting and they were talking about prison reform. So apparently that pissed almost everybody off. Now I'm trying to figure out why it pissed everybody off that those black men were meeting with the president about prison reform, specifically since most of the prisons got our black asses in it. I guess, I don't know, but to me, it's emasculating to get angry with men for having a meeting with the man and to just decide that because those men went to meet with the president, you're automatically a coon, a bitch, or just Uncle Tom or whatever, just because you had a meeting with them. That's some stupid shit. Like, that is stupid. So anybody that confronts the president or meets with him about black interest, and we're talking about people who vote. These are you voting people who are mad. Like, if you don't trust the voting system and you don't trust politics, then you don't trust any of it. So don't get mad if somebody goes to meet with him to talk about their interests when you believe in the political process. So you believe in, you know, going to your lawmakers and all that kind of stuff. If that's what you believe in, it shouldn't bother you if these men have a meeting, specifically black men, about something that affects the black population. But, you know, y'all are taking the same route as Jamal Bryant, and I think he's full of shit. I really think that he's just jealous because he wasn't invited, to be perfectly honest with you. So the one pastor that was there that a lot of people remember, maybe Daryl Scott, this the Negro with the Beijing black hair and the perm that sat up here and said about 17 months ago that he was going to meet with all the gangbangers in Chicago and he was going to make a ceasefire and make it safe in Chicago again. Well, I know he did come here. I wasn't privy to no meetings with gangs because I'm not a gangbanger, but I can tell you this. He might be able to make a case that he did affect some change, because ever since then, and you can go back and do the research on yourself, for the last 17, 18 months, crime, violent crime, and gun violence in Chicago has consistently went down. And so who knows? Maybe he met with somebody, I don't know. But I know that he probably will make a case for it. And if I were him, I'd make a case for it too, especially if I specifically said that's what I was gonna do, and then all of a sudden the crime goes down. So I would make a case for it if I was him. But anyway, I think that the anger about people meeting with the president, to me, makes our men look like pussies. I mean, just like to me, Jay-Z made Meek Mill look like a pussy when he told him that he couldn't meet. Because remember, Meek Mill had just got out of prison. The president was like, okay, you out of prison. I want to talk to you about prison reform. Jay-Z says he can't go, but Kim K goes. And then she becomes a pro-black hero. You know, that's, to me, is emasculation. I mean, are y'all afraid of him? What is the problem? It's just the weirdest shit, especially because it was like, well, if you go, people are gonna think you a coon. But motherfuckers forgot who got Meek Mill out of jail. White men got him out of jail. So was he cooning? And then remember when he got out of jail, he got on stage and did that fake woke song. You know, the fake woke song. But anyway, if you go through my other videos, I did a whole little commentary on that, so you'll get my full thoughts. So I don't want to go into that right now. But it's just weird. I really think that this is emasculating for us to always come down on people, specifically men, when they're going to meet with another man. Like, do y'all think that he gonna whoop their ass? Why is it that they're not allowed to come to the table with him and reason on whatever level they decide? Why? I just don't understand that. But that is the political climate that we're in. Black people are 100% in alignment, believe it or not, with white supremacy. I mean, I want to say 75% of America is anti-Trump. So I guess Black people as a whole have arrived because they're on the majority now. So I feel like people say that racists are emboldened under Trump, but I believe that Black folks are emboldened in a way too, because they are emboldened to the point where they can't see past him. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, I don't know what Trump could have said in this meeting, but Daryl Scott left the meeting saying that Trump was pro-Black. So I don't know what the hell Trump could have said to make that man think that he was pro-Black, but I damn sure want to find out. If y'all can figure out what was said, please tell Nyla so I can note that shit. Like, I can't imagine what he could have possibly said to make them think that he's pro-Black. But let's finish getting into this, because I want to talk about some of the claims and show you guys how full of shit Jamal is. So Jamal Bryant in his crybaby shit was talking about, this is a dark day for the church. And did you speak to Trump about the Black and brown children in cages? And I'm saying, hold up, stop the bullshit. And the reason why I'm saying that is those pictures of those Black and brown children in cages that everybody's looking at is from the Obama administration. Those pictures are from 2014, and them ain't Black children. Those are Mexican children. So he needs to stop trying to mix them in with us. And anybody doing that, anybody trying to combine us with people that are here illegally, and I'm going to go on record saying that. I don't care if it's your mama. If your mama, your pastor, whoever it is telling you and equating you as a hardworking citizen of this country descendant of a slave in this country, born, raised here, paying bills here, tells you that you are equal to somebody that hopped the fucking border, they're an agent. That's agent bullshit. I mean, and look what we do to each other. Just it's so sad that just having a meeting with Trump, like, are y'all afraid of him? Look what we did to Chrisette Michelle for because she basically took a job. We ruined what could have been a good legacy for Chrisette, because now she doesn't get to be counted amongst the greats who sang at presidential inaugurations. Nobody is talking shit about Mahalia Jackson for singing at inaugurations. Beyonce. So how come she couldn't have her name in light? Because it's the candidate that the world doesn't like, and I think that's not fair. Because at the end of the day, it's not like her music was selling off the charts. We weren't supporting her. Why would you stop her from getting a payday? It was just a job. Many people work for companies that profited from slavery. They're not protesting their jobs. They're not going to quit their jobs. But y'all shitted on that girl. And then Spike Lee had the nerve to start the blackballing process. So we're going to get mad at her for needing the fucking money just because she sang a song. And then Spike Lee goes and just says fuck her, which I think is some ultra bullshit. You know, some ultra bullshit, because he didn't do that to any other black person that sang at a presidential election. Because is it cooning only because it's not the person that you like, or is it cooning because the system of white supremacy? Which one is it? Because nobody's calling Beyonce a coon. Nobody's saying shit to her. Well, because it was Obama, but it's the same system. You guys have to stop being hypocritical about it. Omarosa was the one that a lot of people, to me, I really think Omarosa got that was fucked up. Motherfuckers was calling her a bed wench and shitting on her because she took a fucking job. Because she took a job. And people were saying she don't have no experiences. You motherfuckers is crazy. She worked in the White House all through the 90s for the Clinton administration. So the fact that she took a job is why she's a bed wench? Because she went to work every day? Like, y'all are so programmed with and in tune with the liberal media that it makes us look dumb. Like, they know how to basically turn us against each other. And it's very easy. It's very easy. I'm sure people gonna get mad at me just because I'm presenting the evidence from a non-biased standpoint. Because I'm not gonna shit on people for going to fucking work. Because basically that's what we're mad at. We're mad at black men for having a meeting with Trump. We're mad at Meek Mill for possibly going, but he didn't go, so I guess he gets a pass. But everybody celebrated Kim K going. We're mad because a group of black men decided to sit down with the president to talk about prison reform. Seriously? Steve Harvey met with the president. He got shitted on for that. What? I don't understand the mentality behind that. Other than I do understand that it's shitty as fuck for politicians to go to clergy and entertainers to gauge the black political climate and to ask about us politically. But this is what we have shown them. I mean, contrary to what Khalid Muhammad and Malcolm X, may they both rest in peace, said, we follow the political whims of celebrities and athletes. This is what we do. So the fucking politicians are not going to come to my house and to your house when they want to understand the black population. They're going to do what? Go to the radio host who has millions and millions and millions of listeners every day. Makes sense, don't it, when you think about it from that perspective? Or maybe it don't. I don't know. I don't care. But my thing is, like, Spike Lee, he did it to Omarosa too. He dogged Omarosa out because she took a job. So are we saying that men are not man enough to stand toe to toe with Donald Trump, and women are bed wenches if they go and work at the White House? But if you work at Bank of America, a bank that profited from slavery, you're not a coon. If you work for MetLife Insurance, who profited from slavery, you're not a coon. If you wear Tiffany jewelry, that profited from slavery, you're not a coon? I mean, where does it stop? Jamal Bryant needs to sit his black ass down. He was a philandering ass, lying ass pastor. That's why his wife on Housewives of Potomac right now, his ex-wife. He was fucking around with what's the girl from Atlanta Housewives? The one who got in trouble with Ken. Yeah, Phaedra. He was fucking around with her. I mean, why is he all up in it in mass?
All right, we're gonna stop from here because we didn't want to take too long. It looks like this video is too long. So what do y'all think?
Well, I have to say, what's that echo? Okay. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So there's still an echo. I was getting on a plane yesterday coming home. Well, coming from home to LA. And before getting on the plane in Greenville, South Carolina, who do I see to my right? Jamal Bryant. So I was like, why was he here? And there was a meeting at a church in Greenville. It's on CBN News where they're discussing the same issue that Nyla was talking about. It was at Pastor John Gray of the Relentless Church in Greenville. He looked very stressed when I saw him. I was like 3 seats behind him. He was in like 3C, and I was in 6A. So I could see him diagonally. He looked stressed the whole time. Like he was just like, you can't really use your phone. So he was just frustrated. But yeah, Jamal Bryant is pretty much, I'm just gonna speak on him. He was on his way, I think, to Baltimore, but he's caping. He does a lot of caping. He's one of these NAACP type people. So it's not, he can't just say black. He has to say black and brown all the time. And I agree with Torian in the chat room. He said Daryl Scott is not to be trusted, and neither is Jamal Bryant. You know, they are working for the money. They don't really care about what we got going on or anything. If they did, they really wouldn't be upset about Trump meeting with anybody. You know, they're upset because he's upset because he's not getting his shine that he thinks he's due. You know, because he's a pastor from Baltimore. He got his fame off the back of Freddie Gray being murdered, pretty much. And he was all on the television after Freddie Gray was murdered. And still at that time, talking about how we don't really need to riot, and that, you know, basically saying like, y'all need to just go home because this happens all the time. You know, so he's already been on my radar for a while. It was just funny that I saw him in person yesterday and actually said hello to him. And I was just like, just shook my head. He looked so mad and like frustrated over this, I think over this topic. But yeah, I'll put the link in the chat room real quick. I'll mute myself.
All right. First of all, Terrain, it's good you were able to show up. If you want to join in, thank you. First of all, thank you, Nicole, for giving the link. So if you want to, Nicole got a link, put in a link on something regarding Jamal Bryant. If y'all want to look at that real quick. Terrain, if you want to join in, I just put down the link in the Hangout. If you can't join through there, I will email you the link. So if you want to join in the panel. Gab, what do you have to say about what Niall says statement on the situation before we move on?
Yes, sir. That was powerful, brother. I mean, I think I might agree with 99% of what I heard or more. She hit a key point in the beginning that I felt a little indifferent about them meeting with Trump, the pastors meeting with Trump. And I heard the clamor from the audience, you know, from the people that were looking on in that situation when he was being, before he got elected, the pastors, what he wanted to meet with, and they, you know, they felt like it was a game of Trump and that we shouldn't have responded to it. But at the same time, she hit a major point saying it's emasculating to stop men from dealing with men, as if men don't have the intelligence to know when somebody's trying to put, you know, gets put over some game on them, and to not trust men to understand how what's going on in that arena was emasculating. I 100% agree with that. The thing about Jamal and the pastors in general, I think they have platform, especially Jamal. He became really popular, at least in the area that I'm in. I'm in Maryland, and I think up and down the East Coast probably, but he was a big shoddy name. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times when we gain notoriety, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, when you gain notoriety with, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, Terrain, welcome. But we'll go back to Gab right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up. I'm sorry, brother. The when you are known for, when you're popular and you kind of lose some of that clout, I think he may have been reaching a little bit, as a lot of us do. With that, I say peace.
All right, Terrain, welcome to our platform. Welcome to my J-Dog Live channel.
What's going on?
Yeah, what we're doing right now is we're looking at different YouTubers' channels, and this is actually I call this support these platforms and channels number 2, because this is the second video where I'm promoting and talking about different content creators. We just talked about Gab's channel, Nicole's channel, and we've also talked about we just talked about Naya Says channel. Now, if you want to later on, you can go and check out the first video, which is support these platforms and channels number 1, and that has people like, I was talking about channels by people like the Jedi, Town Biz of the LDBC, POV Hilarious D. He's the one who's doing this movie about with a female black superhero called Dark Chaos: Maze in the Universe. Paris Miller. Let me see, who else did I now there was someone I forgot whose link I now just realized whose link I forgot to put on, and that was Feral Speaks and Ashley W. And they and then of course maybe I think I promoted myself a little bit. And I forgot who else, but yeah, that's what I've been doing is something that Lisa did and what Gab and Nicole might do, and that is we talk about people's YouTube contents. We do we pick a video. I pick a video, and then after I play the video, I'll put in the link in the chat room of if anyone wants to go in there to subscribe if they've not yet subscribed. And then when the live stream is over, after it's been recorded, I'm going to put down in the description box and comment sections all the different links for people who decide to come in later on. So what do you think about that, Terrain?
I mean, I think that's good that you're helping to promote like smaller channels that you feel need the exposure.
Yeah. So yeah, after this live stream channel, after this channel, go to the on my live stream channel, because this is my live stream channel. Go to support these platforms and channels number 1 if you have the time, and check out those channels. The channels will be in the description box and the link and the comment section, and also you can like play the video if you want to and look at the different people and stuff. And see if you want to subscribe to any of those people that you saw on that video. I'm trying to get as many people because I know Town Biz. I did his new channel called Town Biz All Media, and he's trying to get 1,000 people by the end of this summer subscribe to him. So I figured I'd help him out in a way.
Oh, okay.
All right. So now we're I put down the links to Naya Says. So right now I'm gonna probably see if we're gonna do either one more person or two more people, because after this I'm gonna go to my main channel and me and Nicole or anyone or even you can come along. We're gonna do a spoiler review of the movie Sorry to Bother You. And if you would like to come along, if you have time.
I can already tell I probably won't have time because like I'm actually about to head out probably in a couple of minutes.
All right. That live stream, by the way, will be at 2:00 on my main channel, JDog8807. But that will be the spoiler review of Sorry to Bother You.
Have you seen it yet, Torian?
Yeah, I saw it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So let me see. Let's see if we can get maybe at least one or two more people, and then that's it. So let's see. Who do we want to do next? Oh, I think I know who I want to do next now. All right. We're on his channel, and I even picked out a video. All right. Does anybody know this individual? This channel is called Wake Up the Black Nation, and it's by this individual whose video I'm about to play by the name of Richmond X. So we're gonna play his recent video concerning his channel and the platform. So here's Richmond X. I don't know how many subscribers because it doesn't have a name, but let's see.
Salute. Welcome to Wake Up the Black Nation. Richmond X, your urban war correspondent, signing on. I want to say what's up to the whole Black Nation worldwide. I know it's been a minute since I dropped the video, and there's a few reasons for this, which I'll explain on this video. YouTube, as you all know, if you've been watching my channel, is trying to sabotage me and trying to run me off of the platform. Right now, I'm not able to go live for 3 months. And there's been a series of strange events. Right after YouTube put a strike on my channel, my phone ended up mysteriously, it just stopped working. And I don't know what's going on. I had a feeling that my phone was tapped. There was all type of strange things going on with my phone. When I tried to do videos, the videos would slow up. The battery would run out very quickly. I mean, I would have my phone on the charger all night, and it'd be down to like 85% and just go off when I'm shooting the video. So I'm sure that phone has been tapped and that the enemy has gotten to that device. And so I have since gotten rid of that device. And right now I'm just in the struggle, y'all. I'm in the struggle. So y'all be patient. I will return shortly. Wake Up the Black Nation is under construction. I got a sister who I'm working with out of Chicago. She's going to be my co-host. Salute to that sister. Salute to all my brothers and sisters who've been watching this show, who've been supporting me. Just know that anytime a black man or a black woman stands up and they speak on behalf of their people, we are automatically identified as radicals. We're automatically identified as identity extremists and all of these other names that they got for us, when this has never been about hate. This has always been about waking up black people, waking up my people, my brothers and sisters, and empowering my people so they can do better. Because we know that there's an extermination campaign going on. I mean, if you don't understand that, I don't know where you've been at for the last 400 years. Any black man walking around America happy, you got to seriously examine that brother's head, because these people are trying to exterminate the black nation. They're putting chemicals in the water. They putting chemicals in the food. You got the media war, the propaganda war. I mean, war on many different levels, Black Nation. And so I just want y'all to understand that. Don't think that war is just about picking up a gun, because it's not. You got this whole propaganda war where they trying to get inside the minds of our people. Psychological warfare. That's why I tell the Black Nation all the time, you have to watch who you give your attention to and watch who you joining up with, because it's not just the Europeans out here trying to psychologically control you. Many of these churches, these organizations, these religious groups, they're trying to control your mind, control your thinking. And many of these Black groups are controlled by the Europeans, even though they profess to be pro-Black. And so ain't nothing changed with me. Ain't nothing changed with me. I want the Black Nation to get food, clothing, and shelter. I want all my brothers and sisters out there to try to get you some land so you can grow your own crops, so you can stop putting this poison in your body. I want the Black Nation to learn how to purify their water. I want the Black Nation brothers and sisters to go get trades so you can be effective out here, so you can be able to provide for yourself. I want you to go get education. Go get education in agriculture. Go get education in media. Go get education in technology, because the Black Nation is really falling behind. When we look at technology, it controls almost every aspect of your life. Almost everything that you do has something to do with a computer. But how many of our brothers and sisters out here understand how to fix a laptop or understand how to fix a phone? Think about that for a nation. Think about that for a second, Black Nation. These Europeans, these Asians, these people from India, and even the Arabs are learning technological sciences because they know that computers run the world. So if a brother or sister went out here and they got that knowledge on how to repair phones and repair laptops, overnight they would be in business, because that is something that the majority of the population does not have. And too many of us, we have become dependent on technology. That's another part that I want to talk about. Yes, get that knowledge, but understand when it's time to take a step out of social media. Understand when it's time to put that phone down and get back to nature and relax. You have to meditate, brothers and sisters. Make sure that you're getting out here in nature and that you're meditating and that you're talking to the Creator, because we are in some very trying times in the United States of America. They're trying to destroy us. It's trying to destroy us on many levels. Even with this whole interracial dating and interracial marriage, they're trying to promote it more than they have ever done it before. Every time you turn on the television, they're trying to promote it. And they got many of our Black women falling for the death trap of getting with these European men, having children by these European men, and essentially destroying Black genetics. And the same goes for these Black men. They're not off the hook. The Black men are doing it more than the Black women. We look at somebody like Michael B. Jordan, who was the star in Black Panther, who all of these Black women was loving on. And then just recently, I saw that he had a party with all white women, no Black women in sight. And I warned y'all about this individual. I told y'all that he was a Black culture vulture. What's up, man? Hold on. He's a Black culture vulture. And so this is what's going on in America, warfare. Everybody out there needs to be studying war. Study war, Black Nation. When you go to the library, get military books. Understand how wars are won and wars are lost. Most wars are won before they even start. And that's because this European, they try to work on the hearts and the minds of the people. It talks about that, the 48 laws of power. Many of our people are mentally slaves in America. They run around here and they salute the red, white, and blue flag. They want to be American. They don't want to be a part of the Black nation. They don't understand that in America, we are a separate nation. We are a separate people. We are a unique people, a chosen people that was put on this planet to do a certain job. And that job does not include being in between the legs of a European man or a European woman. None of that. We must separate ourselves from these people and learn how to become self-sufficient. We must unite and work with each other. We must get education. We must focus on food, clothing, and shelter. Look at the times that we are living in. Abortions through the roof. Black on black crime through the roof. Brothers and sisters killing themselves. Bad health problems. And you got a lot of these fools, these shines, making all of this meaningless music, partying all the time, when in reality, don't nobody live like that. People is out here trying to feed their family. People is out here trying to keep the lights on. keep the roof over their head, keep food, clothing, and shelter for the family. Ain't nobody got time for all that partying and playing and joking. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have balance, but understand that these entertainers are puppets. That's all they are. And you know who the puppet masters are. And that's why they've been hating on my channel, coming at me, trying to take me off of YouTube, tapping my phone. I got death threats and all of that because I'm coming on here and I'm telling y'all the truth that it's still black power to the final hour. I am a reminder of, I'm here to remind you of what they did to your grandma, of what they did to your granddaddy. I am a reminder to what they are still doing to black men in this country. So I just want you to understand this whole educational system, as you know, for the brothers and sisters who are enlightened, was built to incarcerate the black man and black woman. And if they can't incarcerate you, they want to use you as a tool for their military or for their football team or for their corporation. So you as a black man or a black woman must be thinking independence, independence, independence. How can you build a nation of your own? How can you learn to build things with your hands? This is not the time for more dependency on the European. This is not the time for more marching and begging Europeans for crumbs off of their table. This is the time that you become.
Can everybody hear? I can't hear no more.
I think he's muted.
I don't know how I got muted. I hope I'm not being controlled. But yeah, okay, yeah, it was because I was muted.
Better yourself, black man. You are part of the problem, not the solution. And so it's going to be your job, black man or black woman, in the 21st century to create solutions to the problems that we now face. So I appreciate everybody out there for tuning in. Be patient, Black Nation. I will return shortly. Your brother is going through a lot of struggle. But look, struggle struggle is the father of all things. Y'all know my story. I done slept outside.
Well, we're gonna stop by there. What do y'all think? What you were able to hear? What do you think of Richmond X? What you was able to hear so far?
Oh, he was very awoke, brother, to what's going on. That's just a live brother um, that is injecting into the community what I think a lot of us on this side of the aisle would agree on. Um, Powerful cadence. I can feel his energy. Uh, he conveys in him some of his walk of life. That's what we do. You could tell how we talk sometimes. Um, what our energy is all about, and he's good at conveying um, and coming full circle. Like I can feel his whole being coming through this whole thing with regard to our struggles, and he's clear about what he wants. So excellent. Did you drop a link to his video?
I'm about to right now. Which, by the way, um, the link you see right now, that's the link to this video. You can also use that link to subscribe.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
yes. If
And
you're not a subscriber, just click on that thing. You can watch that video, or you can at least go to the link just to subscribe to his channel and make sure you hit the notification. So
right, J-Dog.
so the description button should be on this video too for y'all to subscribe. Subscribe to him. Go to that link. Subscribe to him. Make sure you hit the notification. There will be another link in the future that will link to his homepage. Probably in the description box or comment section later. I'm gonna click off him real quick.
J-Dog, can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Just one quick. Every video that I subscribe to, just for other viewers that might want to do this, I dropped in there first. I chose a video of that person and dropped in their comment section that I subscribe courtesy of J-Dog Live, and then dropped the link to this video in their comment section so that you're attributed for your contribution. So now I appreciate it. I just wanted to share that with people who don't mind putting that kind of work in.
All right, that's good. That might help. Terrain, you're back. Did you get a little bit of what Richmond X said in his video?
I did. I even left a comment in the chat, and I said I'm all too familiar with that, with the strikes and the removals of the channels. As you already know, this is probably, I don't know what, channel number 4 for me. Probably in the last year, dealing with, YouTube and all of that crap. But they don't like when you speak about certain topics such as what he's talking about in his video, and he sounds very thorough. I wish I had knew about him a whole lot sooner. That's why I'm glad that you actually putting these series of videos together, so we can get more exposed to people like this, because it's not enough voices who talk about stuff like this in I would say the true Black sector of YouTube. I mean, you have other Black YouTubers who talk about and do different things, but it's almost on the mainstream side of YouTube, like your reactors, your vloggers, and your fashion, and the gossip, those people. And nothing against those people. I mean, if that's their lane, that's what they're doing, and kudos to them. But when it comes to talking about stuff that we talk about, it's few and far in between, and we usually don't get as much exposure. You'll never find stuff that we talk about on the trending page of YouTube by far. That'll be the day. Like I would be pleasantly surprised if that ever did happen, but I know it's not going to. And we need more voices like that out here, so it could be exposed. And I'm also glad that we have also alternatives such as Black Junction TV and Black Spot, so we can put those other type of images out there that we feel that need to be talked about that may be too extreme for YouTube. That's why I go back and forth between this and Black Junction. I know what type of videos to put on over there that I know it get taken down instantly over here. But I'm glad that there's more voices like that out here, though.
One more thing. You know about Black Spot TV, right? You know their website is up. Have you created an account on Black Spot? Not blackspot.com, but Black Spot TV, because I have an account and I upload videos on Black Spot TV. Do you have an account over there yet, or anyway? And then there's another one called Black Avengers TV. So yeah, look up that one. But I might talk about that one later. But are you planning on creating an account for the YouTube Black Spot TV?
I have a Black Junction account. I created a Black Spot account, but I have never used it yet because it was at that time when it was still going through a lot of issues, and I guess I grew kind of impatient, so to speak. And then Black Junction just came up, and then their stuff was up and running, and I just jumped onto Black Junction.
Okay, yeah. Another thing, you know that Black Junction and Black Spot, they have both organizations have two websites. There's blackjunction.com, which is like the Facebook style of Black Junction, and then of course Black Junction TV, and then of course Black Spot. They have blackspot.com, which is the Facebook style of Black Spot, and then of course you have the YouTube style, which is Black Spot TV. Are you just only have like two of those websites, or do you have accounts on all four?
Just the two.
Okay, just two. Okay, I have accounts on all four. Two of them I go by JDog, and two of them, and then the Facebook styles, the YouTube, which is Black Junction TV and Black Spot TV, I go by JDog. Then I go by my real name, Joshua Hamilton, and blackjunction.com and blackspot.com. And blackspot.com is the only one you have to pay for to actually have a subscription. But that's a little off topic. Nicole, what do you think about Mr. Richmond X? And by the way, I put down two links. One links to that particular video, and the other one link is to the homepage of Wake Up the Black Nation by Richmond X. So what do you think, Miss Nicole? Miss Nicole, are you there? Victor, you don't have to pay for any. Let's see. Victor. Oh, by the way, what's up, Victor? Let me correct you. Black Spot TV is the only of the Black Spots you don't have to pay for. You don't have to pay for none of the accounts of Black Junction TV, but blackspot.com you do have to pay something into a premium, or you can just do a 3. Oh, she must have muted herself. Oh, okay. I guess, yeah. I just want to know what she had to think about Richmond X. Yeah, but like I said, yeah, go. I just put down two links to his channel. One will link to just that video, and the other one will link to his whole channel, which is the whole page. All right. Yes, Victor. Black Spot TV is the free one. The blackspot.com you have to pay. You have to pay some money, and it depends on which premium you have to pay. Now, no, well, technically, all of them you have to pay something to do certain activities. Like if you want to get paid or do certain style videos, you have to pay premiums on all four platforms. But Black Spot TV, Black Junction TV, and blackjunction.com, you can do the free account, which allows you to do stuff for free, minimum stuff, but for free. blackspot.com, you have to automatically pay something no matter what. All right. Let's see, what time is it? We got about a couple more minutes. I only have maybe room for one more because at 2:00 on my main channel, we're gonna do the I have to get ready for my 2:00 live stream. So I'm gonna try to do one quick person. Let's see, which one could we do? There was someone in here that I wanted to, whose videos I wanted to do. Okay. Oh, okay. So here's one I wanted to do. Now, some of y'all might be very familiar with this guy, but you might not be subscribed to him. Does any of you in the panel know the LVZ?
I don't, brother. I never
You
heard
don't?
of it. Not to my
Well,
remember.
What about you, Nicole? I guess she's still muted. Let's see if I can
might have stepped away.
What?
I said she might have stepped away.
Yeah, that might be true. Well, since you never heard of him, I'm going to show you a couple channels that involve him. All right. All right. Sorry about that. All right, here he is. This, my friend, is one of the channels belonging to the LVZ. All right, he's a YouTube. He's like a comedic style YouTube, but he talks about stuff like white supremacy and stuff like that. So there's actually a number of accounts I wanted to show that belong to him. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do all of them, but and not to mention some of his videos are kind of long. So we're not like, all right. Let's see, which one could I talk about? Okay. Huh. Oh man, I mean, which one will be perfect? I mean, there's like plenty that I want to do. Oh, you know what? Here's one I want to talk about. Do one. All right, here's one called Pay Attention. So
I bet you think I forgot about y'all. I said, fuck y'all. Y'all don't know half the shit that a nigga has been through this week. An asshole crashed on the bridge and his truck blew up and he died. But when the motherfucker died, I'm stuck in traffic for 5 hours. 12 hours later, I get home. I've been going on 3.5 hours of sleep the last 72 hours. And I'm tired. Fucking tired. I've been watching what's going on. Little Mexican kids getting sent back home and white people. Oh, why you sending those Mexicans home? At least they get to speak their language and go home. I wonder how many of our ancestors got that deal. I had a chick tell me she didn't know that I was that pro-black and that she didn't know that I was that pro-black. And I met her sister. She was a sister when she first met me, and then she turned to Mrs. Multicultural all of a sudden. What's up, Don? So, of course, I had to, people got to pay attention. Man. Who didn't know that I was pro-black? Real talk. What about you made you think? And then they was using all the little white people talking points. You're intolerant of white people. Yeah, I am. Do you know why? do you know why? I'll admittedly say why. You need to understand, that the white man is the devil. That's what I need to understand. Look, I am not going to waste my time. That wasn't nothing but the devil trying to lead me to temptation. The devil comes in many forms, let me tell you. Yeah. The devil comes in many forms. Sometimes they come in female forms, and they be cute, but that shit don't work on me. I ain't selling out for nobody, okay? I'm gonna be like this till I fucking die. And I'm not gonna contradict my words because you got some affinity or relationship to white people. I find when I see people who are racially mixed, I find when I meet people who are racially mixed, they get the caping for their oppressor, but when I go, I will never cape for my oppressor. I become intolerable or intolerant. How am I intolerant when I'm reacting to some shit that happened before I was here? And do I think all white people like that? Yes! Yes, I do! Because they've proven it. What, just because they got some relationship to you makes it supposed to make it different as far as I'm concerned? Then why do people of mixed ethnicity who obviously look black? What's up, Chuck? I had a chick of mixed ethnicity tell me that she didn't think we could be in a serious relationship now because I hate white people. To which I was like, okay, well, what the fuck you waste my time for? You knew in the fucking beginning I was pro-black. I love my people. I was like, well, I saw you as a black woman. I didn't see you as Miss Multicultural. This was something different. Yeah, but why would you want to talk to somebody like that? I never said I did. I never said I wanted to talk to Miss Multicultural. Never. It's the devil coming in forms. We're going to make LBZ sell out. No, the fuck you not. I love my people, son. I'm not accepting no swirling. Not in my immediate vicinity. I'm not accepting any Mr. or Mrs. Yeah, it was best I left her alone. As I say, you have a nice one, sweetheart. Take it easy. I ain't got nothing bad to say. All I got to say is, man, good luck with that shit. Just keep it away from me. I am not the one you're attracted to. Right. Ain't no sellout in me, man. None. They tried to hit that shit. Well, you're not all 100% black. How the fuck you know? far as I know, I ain't seen no white people, and I can go back to my great grandmothers and grandfathers, and they all black. Far as I know. Now, I'm not going to accept no rapist or no colonizer in my family tree. I'm not going to accept none of that. I ain't going to accept none of that shit. Right. Or as Mac Dre would say, no sirree, Bob. It's not my job. I see my shirt dirty. I've been working my ass off. It was a motherfucker wreck on Woodrow Wilson Bridge at 11:45. I'm going to work. I get off at 6 o'clock. I can't come home. I couldn't get in the house till 11 o'clock. Then I had to get up at 4 something to go to Delaware the next day to work. Then worked there for 12 hours, came back, slept for another 3 hours, then went to Delaware again.
I'm gonna stop right there because this video is too long. This is just one of his channels. Let's see. Yeah. So, thank you, Gab, for putting the link to one of his channels. That this is his live stream channel. Now I'm gonna try to find some other channels he owns. But first, just in case, I might put his for the second time, I might put his link. But I mean, thank you, Gab, for putting a link. I'm gonna put in the link as well. This is to his the homepage. This is his live stream channel, I believe, called LBZ Live. He has multiple channels, so I'm gonna try to find as many of them we can. And then we'll be on our way. He has this basketball. This is his basketball channel. So I'm gonna click here. This is his live stream. I'm not gonna play all the videos on his channel. This is his. That's where he does his commentary on basketball. Now, I am trying to find his main channel, the LVZ. That's his #1 channel, his main channel. So far, I only see his live channel. See, there was one channel that he has that. Oh yes, Peckerwood Punishment. That's another one of his channels. Let's see, Peckerwood. I'm trying to find a channel he has called Peckerwood. All right, yes, Peckerwood Punishment TV. This is another one of his channels he does called Peckerwood Punishment. So I'm going to put in a link. Oh, you got to run? Okay. Before you go, this is his Peckerwood Punishment.
Okay.
Oh. All right, Peckerwood Punishment. I'll try to find his other channels, because he has more channels. So
how many more you gonna do, bro?
That's it. This is all I'm gonna find for now. So, but
you want me to hang around?
I'm pretty much done.
Okay.
All right. So I'm about to go get ready for my other live stream on my main channel, JDog 8807. I'm going to show you that channel real quick for anyone who's subscribed to this channel, but surprisingly is not subscribed to my main channel. So I'm going to go with. All right. By the way, this is Peckwood Punishment TV. I just put in the link. I'm going to after the end of this video, when I get the chance, not only I'm going to get ready for my other upcoming live stream on my main channel, I am going to go and I'm going to get all the links to all the channels that I showed today and put them in the description box and comment section of the of this live stream channel of this particular video. So if y'all started to come back, or if you happen to been someone who missed the live stream, you'll be able to check it out, the stuff. All right, this is of course my main channel. All right, I got some announcements before we leave for anyone who is still here. In about 2 o'clock, which will probably be in 50 minutes, I'll be on this channel that you're looking at. This is my main channel, JDog8807. We're getting ready to do a spoiler review for anyone who has seen the movie Sorry to Bother You. And Nicole and several others are going to be, and maybe a couple others, whoever wants to show up, who have seen the movie. We're doing a review on the movie Sorry to Bother You. So this is my main channel. For anyone who is surprisingly not subscribed, just in case. If you are subscribed, that is good. If you are not a subscriber, here is to my main channel. Hey, what time is the second stream? It's going to be at 2 o'clock Eastern time, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And as you know, this is that's gonna be on my main channel. What you're looking at is my main channel. I put in the link in the description box. I mean in the super chat, the comments and the super chat. Look at the link that will link to my main channel, JDog8807. The stream at 2 o'clock will not be on this channel, which is my live stream channel. This will be on my main channel. So hopefully you are able to show up. That will happen in about 50 minutes. So I'm about to go get ready for that one right now. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to all the people whose videos that I showed today. And hopefully I will do maybe another video. Will be called Support These Platforms and Channels number 3, where I'll do more people in the near future. I might not be able to do it this weekend, but maybe in the weekends, or I'll see what I'll do. Or if I just but thank y'all for showing up. I'm about to head up, get ready to do my live stream on my main channel. Thank you for everyone who has showed up. Make sure if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, hit the notification so you know when I have another video or live stream or whatever, or any other posts. And I hope to speak to y'all later today on my main channel or anytime. Thank you for showing up. Now I'm about to head off. Peace, everybody.